Welcome to the screencast where I'm going to cover what graduating seniors can do if you've made a Google site or a Google site portfolio that you want to take with you as you leave the district. Some very important things to know before we get into this. Come June 15th, graduating seniors will lose access to their Franklin Sabres Google accounts. So for that reason, any of the files you want to keep from your Google Drive, or if you want to make a copy of the Google site like I'm going to show you, you have to complete those steps before June 15th. Come September 1st, all graduated senior Franklin Sabres accounts will be deleted as we start the new school year. So, taking your files with you. The first option for students is to use the Google Transfer tool, and this works only with Google Drive, not with Google Sites. I'll get into Google Sites here in a minute. Google Transfer, the directions we sent you, looks like this. And there's a video here that shows how to transfer anything that's in your Google Drive, in your My Drive area. You can transfer out to a personal Google account. So if you don't have a personal Google account, go make one. Go to google.com, click on sign in, make sure you're not signed into your school account, and then there's a link there to create a new account. So you can make your own email address, your own Google account going forward. You need that in order to transfer your files to that account. So we strongly recommend that all students do this. This will make copies of any documents, any slideshows, any videos, any music, any images, anything that's in your My Drive area to your personal account so that you can take your files with you as you leave the district. The second option is if you did make a Google site, Google Sites are not part of the Google Transfer tool. So these steps I'm going to show you in this video are how you can make a copy of your Google site if you put a lot of thought or design into your Google site and you do want to make a copy of it. This is how you do that. This is a lot of steps. I'm doing this as a video. Please pause this if needed or rewatch parts of this. I thought this would be the best way to show students how to do this if this is important to you. Okay, so here I am in a student account. I've gone to my Google site. I've put a lot of thought and design, obviously, into this portfolio, so I want to keep it. First thing I have to do is I have to share this to my personal account. So I'm going to go to the share button. And in the share area, I'm going to, under invite people, I'm going to put in whatever that personal email address or personal Google account is that I have. Very important, after you put that Google account in, come over here to the pencil tool and change this from the pencil, which is only edit rights, to owner rights. So you're making your personal account a co-owner of your site. Also very important, make sure that this is checked to notify people. This will send an email. You need to receive that email in order to get access to the site. So once you have that set, you're going to hit send. It's going to prompt you saying that this is a personal account that's not part of our Franklin G Suite organization. Are you okay with sharing to that account? You're going to click yes. So after a second or two, you should see now that that other account has been added as a co-owner. So now what you're going to do is either go to another browser or you're going to sign out of your school account and you're going to go sign into that personal account. So I've already done that in the background here. So I'm going to flip Windows and I'm in this dark screen now here, which is my personal account. Here's the email. I've gone to Gmail already. I'm going to open that email. And here's the message saying that my student account has made me a co-owner of this site. We need to open the site in order to get access to it. You have to do that from Gmail in order to get access to the site. So here's the original template, or the original portfolio rather. So come September 1st, when we do delete student accounts, even though you are now a co-owner of this site is going to go away. The original is going to go away. Now that you're a co-owner of this site, you can make a copy of it in your personal account. So how you do that is you come up here to the gear button and you go down to Manage Site. When you're in Manage Site, you start on the General page. You're going to scroll down about halfway down. There's this button here that says Copy this site. So you're going to click on that. You have to give your site a name. So let's copy 2017. You do want to make the name somewhat, you don't want to just call it copy or portfolio, because now that you're doing this under a personal account, you are sharing the URLs out there of anyone who has ever made a Google site in their personal account. So you do want something that is available. If you try this and you get a red message that says it's not available, you do have to change what's in this second box here so that your URL is unique enough to be used. I would uncheck these two boxes. Copy site collaborators, you don't need to do that. And copy page comments, you probably don't need page comments copied over from the original as well. I'm going to click on this I'm not a robot. That's just Google's security feature. Once you have this all set, you have to come back up here to the top and click on the red copy button. And if that name was available, which I think it is, then we should see, yeah, it says it's creating my site here. I did not get a red message, so that's good. So now Kafka copy 2017, this is my copy. So this is the copy that will be in your personal account after your original site is deleted. Here's the other somewhat annoying thing about this. Even though you made a copy, if you embedded, so this is a document that was in my Google Drive that I added, maybe I added some music files or I added some video files from my Google Drive, remember that anything you've added or linked up is pointing back to your original school files. So come September 1st, those links, those embedded items, those might break. However, if you made copies of your files into your personal Google Drive, you could relink those things now to those copies. But this site is a brand new site. If you've given anyone the link to your original portfolio, that link will go dead after September 1. You have to give people the link now to this new portfolio if you want them to be able to see your work. So again, this is only if you've put a lot of thought and design into it that you need to go to the trouble of making a copy, but we wanted to give you some directions on how that works. So congratulations on graduating. Here's some steps for you if you want to keep your information as you move on to wherever you're going next. And please complete this work by June 15th. Thanks so much for watching.